Hi everyone, welcome to TNT. Today we're having a bit of a look at what's happening at the Thai-Cambodian border. I mean, thankfully it's sort of all gone quiet, but there have been meetings in the background and we've got some announcements from those meetings. Oh, by the way, yes, that's my rubbish bins in the background there. Great view. So let's go to the Bangkok Post. Agreed upon minutes of the Thai-Cambodian ceasefire. Well, these days I'm not particularly interested in wading through long lists of minutes of meetings, but in this case it's in my backyard, sort of, so let's just have a quick look. And the following are the agreed minutes of the Extraordinary General Border Meeting, better known as the GBC, between Cambodia and Thailand, held on Thursday. Well, it was actually Tuesday to Thursday. Now, of course, peace along the border, especially in those 4 provinces that were heavily affected, would be welcome, especially by the family and friends of the people that lost their lives as a result of this conflict. Now, the minutes that we're going through, I mean, it's all quite convoluted, written in meetingese, so we'll try and just get through all the main points. So both sides agree to a ceasefire. All sides must avoid unprovoked firing towards the other side's positions, and this agreement must not be violated. Fair enough. Both sides agree to maintain current troop deployments without further movement. All right. And number 3, both sides agree not to increase forces along the entire Cambodian-Thailand border. Both sides agree not to undertake provocative action that may escalate tensions. Further down there, both sides agree to refrain from constructing or enhancing any military infrastructure or fortifications. Then it finishes beyond their own side. Now that beyond their own side is obviously the sticking point. I mean, we've been through 4 points and not once have they talked about this dotted line, this border, and the dispute about the border. And we can go back through all sorts of historical documents. I don't really think that's important. What's important is what they can hammer out now and what can be agreed upon now. Let's see if they mention the border. So number 5, both sides agree not to use any force against civilians. Such actions would not only endanger communities, but would violate international law. Fair enough. Oh, this is a long one. Both sides agree to comply with international humanitarian law in the treatment of captured soldiers, including their living conditions and medical care. Now, fairly obviously, that particularly pertains to those Cambodian soldiers that were captured or wandered across and then were captured or were kidnapped or whatever happened to them. I think this is specifically about that incident after the ceasefire. And then further down there, captured soldiers shall be immediately released and repatriated, and then both sides agree to facilitate the dignified and timely return of deceased individuals. And then it says, without crossing the border. Well, someone's going to have to cross the border to collect or deliver the deceased individuals. Anyway, let's move on. Number 7, both sides must promptly consult at the local level through existing bilateral mechanisms to prevent the situation from escalating along the entire border. Rewrite, don't stir up trouble. And then number 8, hopefully talking about the border. Here we go. In particular, both sides agree to maintain regular communications, convene the Regional Border Committee, meeting within 2 weeks of the extraordinary CBC meeting, and maintain regular and direct lines of communication between ministers and Defence Force chiefs. Now, would I be a little bit cheeky in thinking that most of this race has been run from the armies on the border without seemingly much consultation or comment from Bangkok? Anyway, let's talk about the border. Number 10, both sides remain committed to implementing the common understanding reached at the special meeting, including the ceasefire and formation of an ASEAN observer team. Blah, blah, blah. Number 11, the RBCs will meet regularly and submit their reports to the GBC through their respective national chains of command. And there's going to be an interim observer team comprising defence attachés of ASEAN member states. And that's going to be established separately and independently in Cambodia and Thailand. And the IOT will operate without crossing the border and will work in close coordination and consultation with the RBCs and the GBC of each country. And discussions about the temples and the actual border. No, here we go. The date and venue of the next meeting It's going to be within a month after yesterday, and that's it. Lots of acronyms and suggestions about setting up new committees for new meetings in the future, but no reference to everything that led up to whoever firing the first shot. And no discussion about the various temples, no discussion about the IJC, no discussion about where the border actually is and who's going to supervise perhaps redrawing or maintaining those borders in the future. And nothing. So I really wonder if we've done anything in all these meetings so far that's going to stop any future conflict. Sort of doubt it. But there are ongoing problems, and of course it's the people on the street that are suffering. And we go to the nation Thailand. This posted on their Facebook page, a wave of uncertainty has swept through Cambodia, with over 200,000 migrant workers in Thailand rushing back to their homeland amid growing fears of land confiscation and loss of citizenship. And the threats reportedly made by the Senate President Hun Sen have led to widespread panic among the workforce, with many fleeing Thailand in haste. And then it goes through an example of at least one Cambodian who's very concerned about heading back to Cambodia. It says, according to surveys, 90% of the workers expressed deep concern about the threats, and the situation is further compounded by reports of officials spreading information to families back in Cambodia, urging them to pressure their relatives in Thailand to return home. Many workers now find themselves in a dilemma, knowing that if they go back, they'll have no work waiting for them. And the president of the Thai-Cambodian Border Trade and Tourism Association in Chanthaburi revealed that approximately 200,000 Cambodian workers have already returned to Cambodia. And then he stressed the need for this would be the Thai Ministry of Labour, to acknowledge the ripple effects on various sectors, particularly those that rely on this workforce. So Cambodian migrant workers have been a significant part of blue-collar workers in that eastern section of Thailand for, well, decades. And without them, there's going to have to be, well, some sort of reshuffling of the migrant workers available. Maybe Thai people might have to roll their sleeves up and do some of the work themselves. And I go to this headline. All I've got is the headline because I didn't have a subscription to read the comment or the entire article. We go to Nikkei Asia. But the headline just about says it all. Thai-Cambodian crisis shows military grip amid Bangkok political vacuum. Well, that's just about right. And although the 2017 Constitution, which sets out paragraph by paragraph how Prime Ministers are elected, how MPs are elected, how the elections take place, the roles of the Senate and the lower house, etc., there is a power vacuum in Bangkok. Now, currently we've got an acting Prime Minister, but it's a man at the moment, has very limited powers. And right throughout the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've heard very little from Bangkok. And I think that is a problem. So where amongst all the goodwill and the meetings and long paragraphs are the two prime ministers getting together in one room and nutting out some sort of long-term solution? The two governments, and really the Cambodian Thai people, have got a lot of ill will that they need to sort out. And at the root of it is this disputed border. And that really needs to be addressed before anything is going to sort out the problems in this area. So fingers crossed. I do look forward to your comments on this. There is a lot to discuss. And by the way, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you next time.